PV Sindhu crushes Nozomi Okuhara, sets up Rio 2016 badminton final versus Carolina Marin. PV Sindhu created history as she stormed into the final of the women's singles badminton tournament by crushing Japan's Nozomi Okuhara in straight games. She will now face Carolina Marin. Relive all the highlights here. Medal tally, schedule. 21:25 hours IST. In her maiden Olympics, Sindhu has entered the final. She simply blew away her Japanese rival. Sindhu will now play against world number 1 Carolina Marin. Okuhara will probably get the bronze because Xuerui is a doubtful starter with a knee injury sustained today. Soon after victory, Sindhu told NDTV, "My target is gold and I promise to play my heart out against Carolina Marin." 21:22 hours IST, Sindhu wins 11 straight points to enter final of the Rio Olympics 2016. She wins 21-19, 21-10 in just 49 minutes. 21:20 hours IST, Sindhu 2 points away from Olympic final. Leads 19-10. 21:19 hours IST, Sindhu has a 6-point lead. She is making Okuhara run around the court. Lead 16-10. 21:17 hours IST, Sindhu is really aggressive now. Leads 15-10 with 3 great smashes. 21:15 hours IST, at the crossover, Sindhu keep a slender 1-point lead 11-10. This is turning out to be a great contest and draining both players. The match is over 40 minutes now. 21:13 hours IST, an angled drop shot helps Sindhu nose ahead 10-9. Every point matters in this game. 21:10 hours IST, Sindhu makes it 7-7 with 2 powerful smashes. 21:09 hours IST, Okuhara takes a 7-5 lead. 21:07 hours IST, Sindhu fighting hard. It is 5-5 now. This is a better start than the first game. 21:05 hours IST, Sindhu makes 2 poor net returns and Okuhara levels 3-3. 21:03 hours IST, Sindhu goes to a 3-0 lead. Good returns are helping the Indian in an energy-sapping contest. 21:01 hours IST, Sindhu serves in second game. 21:00 hours IST, Sindhu took 27 minutes to win the game. It was well contested but the Indian girl won the big points with lovely drop shots. The Japanese made a few unforced errors that made the difference at the end. 20:58 hours IST, a net return by Okuhara gives Sindhu the opening game 21-19. 20:57 hours IST, Okuhara wins a brilliant rally. Sindhu leads 20-19. 20:56 hours IST, Sindhu has 2 game point opportunities 2018. 20:55 hours IST, Sindhu makes 2 unforced errors but a great overhead helps her keep the lead 19-18. 20:53 hours IST, Sindhu takes 18-16 lead. This can be decisive. She has been very attacking at this stage. 20:52 hours IST, Sindhu leads 17-15. It is still an open game. 20:51 hours IST, there is plenty of Indian support for Sindhu. Another overhead lovely drop shot and she leads by 16-13. 20:48 hours IST, a couple of bodyline smashes helps Okuhara reduce the gap, but Sindhu still has a 14-10 lead. 20:46 hours IST, a perfect net shot after a long rally gives Sindhu a 12-8 lead. She is making the Japanese work hard. 20:43 hours IST, Sindhu has a 5-point advantage. Leads 11-6. Coach Gopachand quickly points out the finer details of the match. Sindhu looking very strong at this stage. 20:41 hours IST, Sindhu is very cool with her strokes. She closes a long rally with a nice cross-court drop shot. Leads 9-6. 39 hours IST, good cross-court rallies and a lovely drop shot give Sindhu an 8-5 lead. 36 hours IST, Sindhu is using her height and reach well. She is making the Japanese more around the court. Leads 5-3. 34 hours IST, Sindhu takes a 4-1 lead. Both players playing long shots. 32 hours IST, Sindhu to serve first. She makes a good start. 30 hours IST, Okuhara is wearing flaming red. She is the first Japanese male or female to play at this level at the Olympics. 29 hours IST, Sindhu and Okuhara are on court. Sindhu is wearing her lucky yellow jersey. 23 hours IST, British pair of Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge wins the bronze. This is Britain's first ever medal in men's doubles in an Olympics. They win 21-18, 19-21, 21-10 in an hour and 22 minutes. This is a fantastic win for Britain in a sport that China dominate. 18 hours IST, the British team is leading 16-8 in the decider and looks good to upset the Chinese and win the bronze medal. 26 hours IST, meanwhile, Saina Nehwal has been admitted to a hospital in Hyderabad to undergo treatment for her knee injury which affected her progress in the badminton event of the Rio Olympics. The 26-year-old had lost her second group match against Ukraine's Maria Alitina to crash out of the Rio Olympics. 59 hours IST, this means there will be at least another 25-minute delay for the Sindhu semi-final to start in Rio. 56 hours IST, after losing the first game 21-18, the Chinese have equalized by winning a tight second game 21-19. 46 hours IST, the Sindhu vs Okuhara match will be a bit delayed. A fantastic men's doubles bronze medal match is going on and the Chinese duo of the Out Chai and Wei Hong are on the back foot against the British pair of Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge. 52 hours IST, Carolina Marin enters the women's singles final with a 21-14, 21-16 victory. She will now await the winner of Sindhu vs Okuhara. Looking at Li Xurui's knee injury, she may not be able to play the bronze medal match. 51 hours IST, it's all over. Carolina Marin wins the second game 21-16. One feels sorry for the Chinese defending champion who crashes out. 50 hours IST, Li Xurui is giving up as she can't move. Should be easy for Carolina now. 49 hours IST, Li Xurui is back on court with a heavily strapped left knee. 46 hours IST, what a disappointment. Li Xurui is in pain and she is getting medical advice. Carolina leads 18-16 at this stage. Looks like a sprain in the left knee. How serious is this? 43 hours IST, Carolina has taken the lead, 17-15, and has upped her ante. But Li Xurui fights. 38 hours IST, Carolina back level at 14-14. 37 hours IST, Li maintains her lead, 14-12, but Carolina in no mood to give up. 32 hours IST, Li wins two good rallies and leads 11-9. This is becoming a high-class match. 27 hours IST, Li takes the lead, 7-6, but largely due to errors that Carolina is making. 22 hours IST, both players looking good in the second game. Li had a 3-1 lead but Carolina levels and noses ahead 4-3. 16 hours IST, Carolina wins the first game 21-14 in 22 minutes. Too many errors by the Chinese but the Spanish shuttler just superb with her returns and placings. 13 hours IST, Carolina has a 6-point lead, 18-12. Brilliant variations by the left-handed Spaniard. 9 hours IST, Lee claws back. Down 7-13, she is now 11-14. Carolina still the better player on court. 4 hours IST, Carolina leads 11-7. Looking sharp with lovely drop shots. Lee is definitely not at her best. 0 hours IST, Carolina has built a 3-point lead, 7-4. Looking very strong. Lee is making errors. 57 hours IST, the Carolina Marin vs League Zurui clash has started and both players are going neck and neck at 3-3. 55 hours IST, welcome all.